Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Alex G Trades. Man, it's been a while. I mean, I hope I'm recording this to actually take a trade. I've recorded this for 2 consecutive weeks. A whole entire week of me breaking down the markets, and I haven't taken a trade. So, let's try and take a trade this week. I'm currently on a 2-month fucking losing streak. And we're gonna make it back. So right now it is currently Tuesday. Actually, it is Wednesday, 1:36 in the morning. So it is the middle of the week. You might be asking, Alex, why are you starting to trade in the middle of the week? Well, I just got out of jail for streaking the Super Bowl. So yeah, there was no computers in jail, no phones in jail, and yeah, I didn't really think that one through. When it comes to trading in jail, you can't really trade in there. They should work on that. But we're out now. We're outside. We got caught in a little bit for streaking the Super Bowl. That was legendary. So a lot of people are wondering, why the fuck did I do that? One, I love the adrenaline. The adrenaline that shit gave me is uncomparable to anything else. There's no drug. There's no alcohol, there's no party, there's no dinner, there's no food, nothing. That adrenaline is the best shit ever. And I've been creating this very, very powerful software tool, which is called Athena, which Athena basically charts up the market for you. It identifies the highs and lows. It literally finds the perfect trade, and it lets you know the difference in between a strong trade and a weak trade. And it literally does all that work for you. So I've been creating that for some time, and I literally just got tired of people fucking making up assumptions based off of what they're seeing in the market. Because one time they think that this is an area of interest, or this is a high, or this is this, or this. It's always constantly changing. And I got tired of that shit. So I said, you know what? I'm going to create something that just doesn't fail, doesn't get emotional, doesn't ever make a mistake. And I've been building this software for a couple of months now, a lot of hours into it. And I decided to get the most creative way to bring awareness towards it. And I was streaking the Super Bowl. So yeah, it's called Athena. It's not out right now. I mean, I don't know when you're going to be watching this video, but if you're watching this video before March 3rd, you can potentially get access to Athena. If you guys want to know more about it, go to my Instagram, or go to the Instagram Trade with Athena. Yeah, the @Trade with Athena, and then you're going to be able to know more information about it there. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's why I streaked the Super Bowl, and that's why I was in jail for technically you guys. I went to jail. But for this week, all I really got is a couple of trades, right? I got into the markets a bit late this week. EURGBP, I'm very interested in selling just based off of the weekly where we are right now. Very clean level of support and resistance. So perfect bearish market at this area of interest. Daily time from right now, it looks like we are consolidating at this area. We're rejecting, support. The 4-hour time frame right now is currently having a rejection from here. They already had a liquidity grab. I've been waiting for a shift of structure on this, and I think I already got it. I think I just got it on the 30-minute. We're having my head and shoulders. I think I might just enter this trade right now. Did I just enter this shit right now? I'm going to enter this trade right now. Oh my God. Do I do it? I'm going to enter after I do this whole breakdown, just so I can make sure. USD JPY. Well, there goes my trade. Yeah, I was waiting for price to retest here to then sell. There goes my trade. It fucked off. At NZD JPY, I was waiting for this trade to come back, retest this area to then sell. We do not have that as of right now. This weekly time frame is having the counter trend trade move down. We're going to wait for that to happen. NZD CAD is another pretty high risk trade. We're having a daily shift of structure, so we're obviously bearish. This is a little bit of an area of interest that I kind of identified here. It's not the best. 4-hour time frame. I want the market to show me its hand first. I want for it to, give me that it's actually going bearish, having that bearish move to the downside. So I want it to shift structure again. I technically am going to consider this. Technically it's still bearish. Never mind. Yeah. Lower high, lower low. It's good to take a bit of a high risk. Did I just take both of these terrible trades? Ah, man, these are 2 terrible trades. GBP USD is not ready. Okay, I'm gonna enter EURGBP. So I'm gonna record it for Instagram really fast, and then I'm going to come back. So give me a couple of seconds. I'm ready. A pip that I'm missing out. All right, just give me a second. I'm gonna record this for Instagram. I'll be right back. Okay, so I just graded this trade, and it's an overall 55%. So I have no confluences on the daily, no confluence about me, one confluence on the 4 hour, no confluences on the lower time frames. So I have a 55% chance of winning this trade. Why am I in, like, why do I want to take this trade right now? I can't even, I wouldn't even be able to tell you. It's just market placement. It's so hard for me to explain this because this is just an experience thing, is my only issue here. Like, I'm literally seeing a pattern repeat itself here, right? We're below this resistance. It should continue to go down. That's really it. That's really all I'm looking at here. And it needs to create that wick. If you notice, for the last years, every single candlestick has a wick. This one hasn't created the bottom wick. It's got to go create it. If it goes creates it, even if it comes back, I get my 1 to 2 risk to reward. My stop loss technically should be up here, but then my risk to reward will not make sense. This is a terrible, terrible trade. Terrible trade. Terrible trade. What am I waiting for? I'm waiting for this candlestick to close. I'm going to wait for the next 9 minutes of absolute torture. If the next candlestick just does this, I'm going to freak out. I'm going to freak out. I'd freak out. I would freak the fuck out. Do we have any news? In the morning, we have some British pound news on Thursday. And some more. Oh, NFP is tomorrow. I don't think NFP affects this at all. The only other trade that I somewhat like is this one. But I just don't believe this one has that type of, motion in it for this week. I mean, dude, this just looks perfect to create a candlestick like this. That's my other thing. That's my other problem right now. God, I'm gonna wait. I gotta wait 8 minutes. All right, so I'm gonna torture myself here for the next 8 minutes, waiting for this candlestick to close. We'll be right back. So it did close below, but I don't know, man. I feel like I'm just looking too much at the lower time frames, and I'm not looking at the trade for the higher time frames. My only problem here is that I feel as if I don't get this. So USD JPY is gone, right? And obviously I don't have to trade. I want to make that very clear. I don't have to fucking take a trade. But I don't believe any of these other trades that I have potentially lined up for this week will happen this week at all. None of them. None of these other trades. To me, I believe this will be the only one. And this only one is not a good one. NZD JPY, I don't believe it'll come back and then have the push. It's already Wednesday. NZD CAD, I don't think it has enough momentum to go for the rest of the week. GBP USD simply won't make it back, and USD JPY is gone. EURGBP is kind of my only hope here to make some type of profits this week. But even then, making these profits are just very high risk. But that's the problem. People think high risk, high reward. That's not how this shit works at all. It's not how this shit works at all. It's actually low risk, high reward. A trade that has a low risk of losing, you're going to bet more money, which means you'll have a higher reward. So I'm going to wait another 15 minutes, see how this candlestick closes. It's looking okay. I'm not going to lie. We are having, what I'd want to see. I can't ask for everything either, but it might be it. Yeah. I'm going to wait like another 10 minutes. All right. Set and forget, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I feel like I'm only doing these trade updates in London session. All right, right now it's 2:30 in the morning. And would you look at that? This trade, so I actually did enter this trade. I don't think I updated you guys. I did end up entering this trade. I'm actively $49,000 in profit on this trade. And honestly, that fucking sucks because I was up I was up almost $200,000 earlier this morning. Basically, as soon as I entered the trade last night, basically price went right into my take profit. I had such a busy day today that I wasn't even looking at the market. Missed my take profit by 1 pip. And then it came back right to my entry by 1 pip. I don't go to break even, so I decided to continue to hold. And yeah, we're still in this trade. I'm still very confident. I believe it's going to continue going to the downside. I believe that this is still only getting started. So I can see this having a continuation push down. I do plan to continue to hold throughout London session. Right now it's about to be 3 in the morning, so I'm going to be watching it. NZDJPY, no retest of this area, no sell. NZD CAD, the other trade that I was going to take, we never got the bearish engulfing candlestick that I wanted, so I never took that trade, avoided that loss. GBP USD, looks like it's coming back into this area to retest, but I'm really not interested in entering this late into the week. And USD JPY is gone. So EURGBP looking good so far. I plan to continue to hold. I'm going to continue to monitor it and see exactly what happens. So we'll update you boys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, market updates on EURGBP. What the fuck just happened? Honestly, well, what happens to Alex G? Well, this might be seeing great. Alex, what are you complaining about, bro? The trade went to your take profit, missed it by a pip, came back to your break even, and then now it's back in profit. You're holding it throughout the weekend, right? Wrong. I decided to close out the position. I mean, honestly, I am not complaining because I actually ended up making money. So I ended up making $89,000 on this position. This is a real live position, $89,000. So I decided to not hold throughout the weekend, and I decided to close my trade out right around here, somewhere around here. So I closed it out pretty early. I could have been holding it right now, and I would have been up almost a 1 to 2. I'd probably be up $150,000. But you know what? I did not feel comfortable holding this position throughout the weekend. I typically don't do it. When I do hold trades throughout the weekend, I'm typically a lot further into take profit. I don't like being so close to my entry. This is a great rejection. I actually love this rejection. It's rejecting this area perfectly. The trade played out perfectly, technically. It hit my take profit. I just didn't close it, decided to continue to hold. So I was right about this trade. I was right about this decision making. So everything is beautiful about it. And yeah, all I have to say is that it went well. NZDJPY missed out on this position and everything else. So everything played out pretty well. Just was a slow week overall. As you can tell, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the whole entire week, this market was trading inside of this range of 45 pips. I happened to basically catch it from range to range perfectly. I don't like being a range trader. I am a trend trader, a pro trend trader. I believe that this next week will have what it takes to have a break and retest, and I will be continuation first. I'll be looking for continuation sales next week. So yeah, overall, great week. Finally broke out of my 2-month losing streak. Not that excited because they're not the type of results that I like to have with a winning position. On a winning position, I like to have over a 1 to 2 risk to reward. This time it didn't come around, but I guess for you to break out of that losing streak, this is how it comes. So I've officially broken out of my losing streak. I'll give myself a pat on the back. And yeah, if you're enjoying these videos, hit that like and subscribe button. We're uploading a video like this every single week, showing the real raw reality behind every single one of my trades. Drop a comment, drop a thumbs up, drop a whatever it is, but be ready for next week because I'm coming back for my 1 to 2 risk to rewards. And I think I'm well overdue to be on a 2-3 month winning streak, that I'm winning every single fucking trade. I can't even remember the last time I had that. That was probably sometime in like July of last year. So I will continue to have my trading approach and just going to show you guys how probability is what keeps traders in the game. A lot of traders that look at the 2 months that I lost and they would call that catastrophic, and they would go and look for a new strategy, and that's why they're never profitable, because they're always strategy hopping.
For me, the losses that I took were wick outs, and there's nothing that I can change. It's just, it is what it is. I missed out on many positions, but I also catch other positions like this one. So I'm going to keep it going, and I think my winning streak now is about to begin. And if you guys want to be part of the journey and see everything, make sure you guys subscribe and hit that channel. If you want to see my community, be part of other traders where I review their trades, you get access to all of my trades that I'm interested in trading every single Sunday, where I break down every reason why I'm interested for the week. Hit the link in the description down below. Make sure you guys check it out. If you guys are interested in the brokers that I trade with, just hit the link down in the description below. And yeah, appreciate you guys for being part of this channel. My goal is to hit 100,000 subscribers on this channel soon. I don't know when we're going to upload this, but very soon. So hit that subscribe. You're going to help us get there. Any questions, feel free to hit us up. Set and forget. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. See you guys. Bye.